of 7 years for Canelo Alvarez, but because he turned pro at 15, he's already fought nearly 3 times as many rounds in his career as has Kirkland, who has had 3 lengthy layoffs mid-career, 2 of them because of imprisonment, 1 because of lengthy indecision about which fight he wanted to take. Arm length advantage of a ½ inch for the southpaw Kirkland. They both weighed in at 154.5. The agreed upon weight was 154, give or take a pound, so they were right there in weighing in at 154.5. While much has been made of James.
Okay, those trunks are good there, those trunks are good there. James, give me a good clean fight. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Canelo, yo quiero una pelea limpia. Obedezcan mis órdenes y protéjanse a todo tiempo.
Well, if you love action and the big fight last week put you to sleep, wake up, because more likely than not, one of these 2 is about to go to sleep.
Who am I looking for?
This fight might knock you out. The relatively unknown trainer in James Kirkland's corner tonight is San Antonio's Rick Moronis. He's 32 years old. Never trained a fighter of Kirkland's quality in a fight this big. Canelo Alvarez has been trained his entire career by the father-son team in his corner, Chepo Reynoso and his son Jose. Round 1 begins. Right hand over the top by Canelo Alvarez. Roy, would you regard him more as an attacker or a counterpuncher?
Well, he's a counterpuncher, and tonight he'll have to be a counterpuncher because he's fighting a guy who's going to be all over him. But he can fight either way, Jim. He can attack or he can counter.
Canelo on the defensive right now as Kirkland fires away, and Canelo keeps his guard up in the corner.
Canelo already ate a good right hand from Kirkland. It's one of the reasons he's in the corner right now.
Hard right hand by Canelo. Kirkland firing away, lands a left, lands another left. Canelo's getting hit by Kirkland, and he's stuck in the corner.
But let's remember, Kirkland is vulnerable, especially early. We saw it against Angulo. He sometimes goes too offensive early, and against Angulo was dropped with the right hand.
And when he gets knocked down, sometimes it's because Kirkland squares his feet up and forgets to stay in a responsible boxing stance.
He just got hurt bad with a left hook. Just got hurt real bad with a left hook.
Canelo with that good left hook.
Oh, he got hurt bad again with it.
Canelo almost landed the 3rd big left hook, but he's landed 2 good ones in a row.
And a straight right hand behind it.
They're willing to take that left hook instead of gambling on Canelo's right uppercut.
Kirkland open to the right hand.
He's done.
Right hand leads down the middle by Alvarez. Kirkland hurt again.
Hurt very bad, Joe.
Both fighters have been hurt in round 1. Hard right hand by Canelo. Alvarez has a chance for something big.
I've never seen Kirkland try to play rope-a-dope. That tells you how hurt he must be.
Well, Canelo taking his time and landing the big shot knowing
hard right hand. Down goes Kirkland. Minutes still to go in the first round. Possible opportunity for a first round knockout by Canelo.
Hey, stay there. Come here, come here, come here, come here.
No stranger to getting knocked down in round 1. Kirkland has tasted the canvas here.
He should have stayed close to Canelo. He was much safer when he was close. He can't outbox him, and he can't box with him. Close range was his best option because now Canelo is throwing wicked body shots, wicked uppercuts, and Canelo has gotten comfortable.
And Canelo can't miss with the straight right hand.
Not
he
from
is
that
painting Kirkland with those shots.
Not from that distance, Jim. Now he's doing the same thing that Pacquiao did last week. He's staying right in the wrong distance to win the fight.
Hard left hook by Álvarez.
Guys, the reason we know Kirkland's name is precisely because he walks through stuff like this. But again, that's only been with Ann Wolf. The only other time he didn't have her, he was knocked out in the first round, and he's in jeopardy here in the first round.
Another right hand.
Bad body shot.
Again. Huge body shot by Canelo. He's piecing this together brilliantly ever since the early assault from Kirkland that locked him in the corner. Huge right hand. Left hook to the body. Canelo working. John Shorley looking. And Kirkland's going to make it out of the round.
His mother, Ana Alvarez, and girlfriend, Melda, both reacting very positively to what they saw in round one. CompuBox numbers, Alvarez was 38 of 68 in round one. 36 of them were power connects, 10 to the body, just like that. Left hook to the body there. And another big left hook. Knocks Kirkland into the ropes. Alvarez landing everything. Straight right, straight right, straight right. Left to the body.
Kirkland's going to get stopped if he doesn't throw some shots.
Tremendous shots.
How is he still here? I don't know.
Incredible conditioning is the only answer.
And punching back. And still trying.
Uppercut by Alvarez. He's hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink, and Kirkland's still standing up.
That's why they call him the Mandingo Warrior,
And
Jim.
now the Mandingo Warrior starts to fire himself.
He is throwing punches.
He can survive that assault.
He is throwing punches, and he's showing great resolve, but the punches don't yet have the snap that they do when he starts to come back in these many fights we've seen.
Well, because Canelo is smart enough to attack the body as well as the head. He's not just attacking him to the head like most people make the mistake and do.
And look at this, guys. Canelo loves this kind of fight. You can see it.
This is what your boy Triple G talks about when he says Mexican style. This is Mexican style. And it's best.
Now Kirkland once again pins Canelo against the ropes.
Kirkland went right-handed for a minute.
Brings himself up into his southpaw stance. Throws some jabs, looking for a chance to land a left hand. Reaching over the top and missing. And Canelo getting a little bit of a breather here. Before he starts to fire.
What heart Kirkland has already shown.
You couldn't find a big one, Max.
99 out of 100 fighters have already lost this fight.
Twice.
Good head movement by Canelo Alvarez. Now he fires back to the body. Good left hand shot to the body. Hurt Kirkland again. Straight right hand. Here comes Kirkland. It's an all-out war in round two.
And these are big, powerful junior middleweights throwing bombs with every punch.
How is he taking those body shots, Jim? I do not know.
You wonder if Canelo Alvarez is punched out a little bit after all the throwing in the last minute of the first round.
No, he's not, Jim. This is what he's used to. This is what he prepared for. And as you know, he was taking his time economically picking his shots. He wasn't just going haywire with them. So he is not punched out.
That was the right uppercut. Team Kirkland hoped to avoid. They're getting hit with everything. But that uppercut lifted him off the canvas.
Left to the body, right uppercut. Another big rally by Alvarez.
And he is tired.
Simple rules. Don't fuck with Canelo Alvarez.
Have right now.
CompuBox numbers in round two. Alvarez landed 29 of 54. Kirkland threw 90 punches in the second round after almost getting knocked out in the first round. Only landed 16 of them, but landed some very hard shots. Right uppercut is landing still for Canelo Alvarez. Now Kirkland begins to throw to the body.
Kirkland's conditioning coach, Bebe McClinton, said that the only athlete he's ever worked with, and he's worked with a lot of NBA and NFL players, the only one that compares to Kirkland in terms of his will is Priest Holmes. And Kirkland has that kind of great running back quality. When the play is over, his legs are still churning. Here's Kirkland, arms still churning after those first two rounds. Amazing.
Man. What will?
How shocked would we be at this point if this fight went 12 rounds?
Oh, no way.
No way.
This is what you should have gave $100 to see if you wanted to see a fight. You got a boxing match last week. That's a different thing than a fight.
This is a fight.
Yeah, this is a fight. This is not much skill, but a fight. Little skill, but less than what we see from the best.
But if there's a skill advantage, it belongs to Canelo Alvarez, and that means the premium for Kirkland is on heart and will and guts, and he has them all in abundance.
So far, it's skill over will, and Kirkland has to change that equation.
Perfect shots by Canelo Alvarez. Kirkland keeps coming.
He can't keep giving Canelo them big shots, though, Jim. Nor those body shots. Those body shots will wear anybody down.
What a savage beating.
This is
Kirkland's
target
taking.
practice for Canelo Alvarez.
Yes, it is.
And Kirkland's taking every shot and coming back.
And telling him to cut. There he is.
Uppercut knocks Kirkland down. Second knockdown of the fight.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, baby. 8. Stay there. Come here. Show me something.
Kirkland at great pains to let John Shorley know he's not knocked out, just knocked down. Second knockdown. That right uppercut continues to land. There's a perfect straight right hand, and Shorley's going to stop the fight. What a performance by Canelo Alvarez.
Maybe all things considered, the most electrifying of Canelo Alvarez's career.
Thinks to himself about what he's been through in an unbelievable fight.
That was that uppercut, Jim, right up under the left jab, which is why he abandoned the jab. He wanted Kirkland to throw those type punches so that he could counter. Once again, Kirkland threw that left hand, and then it was the left hand, he stuck it out like a jab, and then he countered it with the uppercut, which is why you don't stick late lagging punches out like that. You give a guy something to work on.
So through all of the firefight in there, Canelo was thinking the whole time.
Thinking the whole time. He looked down to the body right with a jab and comes right over the top with the overhand right. He knew that Kirkland was prone to getting knocked down, and if you can get knocked down like that, it's not as hard to knock you out if you keep working the body shots. If you watch his attack, Canelo always got good body shots in during those attacks.
Talking about body shots, there he aims low and then fires upstairs. A perfect feint.
That's what I call look down but come up.
A brilliant display by Canelo Alvarez. One more look.
Remember, Wilfred Benitez's knockout of Maurice Hope was almost the exact same punch, just without the jab. He looked down and came over the top, and that's where you see real old school boxing lessons right there what Canelo Alvarez just showed you. Wow.
An amazing win for Alvarez. Let's go to Michael Buffer for the particulars on the knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Houston, Texas, in the tradition of slugger versus slugger, the end comes at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 3. The winner by knockout victory, the Fighting Pride of Guadalajara, Jalisco,